May I meet everyone? Today is World Goddess Day, and for that I wanted to get out into nature at some point. Luckily for me, Lily's dad's parents live out off of a nature preserve, so their backyard pretty much leads out into these amazing trails. So while they are inside, we've already had the cake and everything. They're now watching Mad Max, because that's the kind of movie you watch with a 3-year-old. I snuck out and brought an offering to Mother Earth and the good folk and the spirits of the elements, the ancestors, the god. And basically I did humble myself a little bit given the last 2 days and my self-doubt shame spiral. But otherwise I just wanted to come out here and just kind of feel the energy and be one with nature as World Goddess Day. I thought I should have a moment or two with her, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. So I will see if I can switch this camera around. I don't think I can, so I'm just gonna kind of show you surroundings. This is the pathway. Otherwise it's just trees. They have deer that come over here. They do feed the deer and all animals out here. They do hunt on this property, but I usually have an aversion to hunting, but when they hunt, they use every piece of the deer. It is for sustenance, it is for food, and they are very respectful and honoring, and they do give back to the land as well, so that they can reap the bounty from it. So in that way I like that. So that's kind of the area I'm in. I'm gonna try to spin that around. Sorry if that was a little crazy. So far just kind of walking. It's so quiet out here and I love that. Even just seeing, as you're walking out here, I mean, you hear the birds. They have deer, they have turkeys, they have I think they have coyotes, but those obviously don't come out at night, so I feel okay right now. Something's going on down there, sorry. But otherwise it's so still out here. Like trees were falling off of leaves, like leaves were falling off of trees, and that noise in and of itself just kind of makes you turn and go, wait, what was that? And it's just so peaceful and beautiful. And I don't know, being out here seems to refresh and recharge and helps remind me a bit more of what's important and gives perspective. I did want to also show this. See the tree? I don't know if it's showing. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm just going to hold it in front of me and hopefully you see that. There's a tree that's broken over, and I mean, it's destroyed. It's down, but there's all sorts of life growing from it still. Like, you've got moss on it. I think the lower branches are still alive, it's just the upper parts are not. And think of how many animals probably get nourishment from it. Being out in the woods is definitely a connection to my god Cernunnos, but it also is such a huge connection to my goddess Hel, because in the forest there is life, there is death, and it's a perfect example of the cycle. Sorry about that. Of course, now where I am, it's gotten really muddy because it was raining earlier today. So the deer tracks aren't as noticeable out here because it's a little too muddy still, if that makes sense. But there's fresh, or at least at the top of the path there is fresh deer tracks, and there's ferns all over the place, which is, of course, a place where good folk like to dwell. They love living within ferns and ferned areas. I've read that quite a few places, and I found it to be very true. Even in one of the fern patches, I found toadstools, the, you know, red caps with white dots on it. I was so excited. But yeah, as we honor our inner goddess, even just getting out and just hearing the wind going through the trees, it makes me regret the last 2 days where I've thought there is no magic and I'm stupid for believing in it, because it genuinely is everywhere. You just need to look for it. And when you shut yourself down with self-doubt, if you shut yourself down with disbelief, yeah, you won't perceive it, you won't see it, because you're not open. So I just thought I would share that with you. I wanted to come out here and have a little experience, and I did, and then I thought, you know, I want to share this with people. So that's that. I'm also going to meditate while I'm out here a little bit on my craft for tonight, which I'll post a video on later. So merry part until we merry meet again, and blessed be, and all that fun stuff. Thanks, guys. Bye.